by business journalist and host of Public Radio's Full Disclosure, Roben Farzad. So, Roben, I wonder what you are seeing as you're looking at the market. Like, is this the bottoming out, or is this kind of coming down from the summit of Everest and it's like an overnight stop at Camp 4, but you still have maybe 26,000 feet to get down to the bottom? What is it?
It's volatility. That's what it is. And it reminds me of these times of weightlessness, whether it was, when the pandemic broke 5 years ago, in the depths of the financial crisis, when we didn't know which bank would be the one to fall next or pre-announce next. And that then leaves this void, this echo chamber for rumors. There was this rumor yesterday that was rampant that there was going to be a 90-day pause on these tariffs, and markets were ecstatic about that very briefly. And then you saw markets having a relief rally this morning on other rumors, and you're not even getting the same message from the White House until maybe a couple of hours ago. So yes, in the absence of that, you will, on the margin, sell first and ask questions later.
Yeah, that rumor yesterday turned out not to be true, but man, did Wall Street want it to be. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said at the Economic Club of New York yesterday, most CEOs I talked to would say we are probably in a recession right now. And of course, a recession call is retrospective, right? So with that in mind, I wonder what you think of what he's saying and how possible that is.
Yeah, I like to joke that, these guys have predicted 11 of the last 5 recessions. We remember what happened in 2022. This is still a really resilient economy. It's still creating jobs. We're going to have new job numbers, of course, that reflect the chilling effect of this trade war. But you know what? Self-fulfilling prophecy can beget a recession, as your correspondent said. If there's CEOs out there who are really worried that this is not just bluffing from the White House and this administration, are really going to put merger and acquisition plans, investment plans on hold, taking jobs even at a micro level. If you're about to, pull the trigger on a new lawnmower or addition to the house, you'll think twice or thrice.
Okay, so explain to that some of that kind of bedwetting, right? The fearfulness of these projections.
We've never had anything like this before. I mean, are you ready to pay multiples? If this kind of goes through, put all bluffing aside, are you ready to pay multiples of what you do for an iPhone that you've gotten used to replacing every 2 years? Are you ready to pay for textiles, for sweatshirts to maybe cost 3 or 4 more, or button-down shirts? If you're thinking about, if you just finish an improvement on the house and you're just waiting on a delivery of appliances or sheetrock, do you rush to buy this stuff? Are you suddenly saying, well, my job is not as secure, maybe we should hold off on that? I remember stories from people after the crash of 1987, which is just a blip in the grand scheme of things now. An editor of mine said, I actually spoke to my girlfriend, now wife, like, maybe we shouldn't buy this winter coat now. Maybe we should try to stitch up what we were using last time. It's just textbook recessionary, stagflationary behavior.
So we've been hearing from officials, especially from the Treasury Secretary, who's saying, businesses don't necessarily need to pass on the costs. They can use this time to plan. And then we have earlier on the show a gentleman who owns a furniture store in the Midwest who has decided, you know what, my lease is up in August. I've got to pull the plug right now because I cannot plan for the future. This is all so much furniture. He can't buy it here, right, in the U.S. So when you're looking at what you are hearing from these officials and then the reality of what some of these small business owners are saying, how do you square that?
It's a little bit like that press secretary Saddam Hussein had, Comical Ali. You can look him up on YouTube. Everything is fine. There's no war here. Everything is great. To say businesses aren't going to pass down the cost. What are they supposed to do? Take a loss? You see this furniture, small, medium-sized businessman, of course, is going to try to do more with less. Reduce payroll, reduce the footprint. Companies are going to reduce capital expenditures. They're going to have hiring freezes. If you've made a living barely eking it out on importing furniture from another country that's going to be slapped with prohibitive tariffs, what are you supposed to do? There are people trying to make money, earn a living in a period where inflation has hit everyone.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. $1,000, if I sell a couch for $1,000, well, it was already up to $1,299. I can't sell it for $2,000. No one's going to buy that. And he has employees, right? So knowing that, what do you think the result is going to be on employment?
let's see the numbers as they come out. As you say, a lot of this stuff is backward looking and retrospective. Let's see if companies come out and say, we're seeing chilled behavior, talks that we were having, expansion talks. Let's put that on ice. I mean, these companies have to pre-announce, they have to have quarterly numbers, they have SEC rules that dictate transparency. And if you see that as a theme and the market sells off, I'm curious then if the White House will still say, even in a bear market, a 20-25% pullback, we're not following the market. Stick around. These factories will be built. We're thinking for the long term. Again, you can't put factories online in the United States in just a few months. This oftentimes takes years.
Yeah, it's a very good point we need to be constantly reminded of. Roben, great to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brianna.
Still to come, the Supreme